And that's right. Welcome back to the program Sky Morning Live on Sky 107.1. My name is Matthias Labindi. I'm here with my colleague, Markio Bayo. This morning, we're talking about a variety of issues of national concern. We just went to Grand Crew County and talked about the situation involving the lady that chopped. She didn't cut it off completely, Markio. Let's say the right thing. I think the testicles is different from penis. The testicles, so she tore it. She opened it. So I don't want to go too graphic. Yeah, so she didn't chop the penis, but she went and cut a part of the testicles. Testicles is where you get it. The way, anyway, it's okay.
She like. I want to see what actually you carry, for which you are leaving me in a house and going about, with random women and things.
I mean, that's your business. But as far as I know, that she did that, and we condemn it, and at the same time, we call on other men, we call on all men to stop using their women in their houses as furnitures and letting other women to have all of the pleasurable moments with them, without considering that these women are also people that got emotions, they got feelings. They wake up every morning, they know these things. Yeah, that's one thing. Another thing is, Mark, here, yesterday, Sunday, by the way, is Sabbath, right? When God created the heaven and the earth, he worked for 6 days. The seventh day he rested. The seventh day is Sunday. Sunday is the Sabbath day, and then we all go that day and we celebrate, we pray to God, and so. But that was not the case involving some branches of the United Methodist Church in Liberia. The United Methodist Church has been under the spotlight for the wrong reason lately. Since last year, in fact, this discussion started regarding same-sex marriage in the church, and so, in fact, Reverend Choir, that is in the middle of the controversy, he came up and said that no, the church is not a gay church. And in fact, he said anyone who calls the church a gay church will face justice, will go to court. So, that has been going on. But, on the contrary, yesterday, people woke up to the news of many branches of the United Methodist Church. In fact, I got a call from T-Max yesterday that he had been contacted by someone, that the United Methodist Church, the St. Matthew United Methodist Church in Cardwell, that is last bus stop, the people there were prevented from entering the church to worship. So Yugbene Masale, my colleague, went there quickly and did a live. Currently, in fact, this story is so sensitive, and so it is drawing so much attention that I'm looking at the video right now. The video had garnered 111,000 views so far. 111,000 views so far. 65 comments and 490 something shares. To tell you that this has gone viral. Sky was there live yesterday, and Marcelle did a report from there. I have not been able to listen to the live video entirely to listen to the comments, but as far as I know, Marcelle and I had a conversation on it, and when I got the details shared with him, we had a conversation that there are people there angry, they're having issues, they are raising concerns, and they're saying that in fact the guy displaying say this is St. Matthew United Methodist School, Upper Cardwell, Montserrado County, Liberia, Moto Delightus. You can see an angry man. You can see a man looking really angry, asking Masale, "Come with your camera. I want to talk to you," and think. But what is happening in this church? Is this church a gay church or not? Is it a gay church? So before we, what do you man be there, woman be there? You tell the thing because I don't know the thing happening. Let me use Sawyer's words. It happened concomitantly, Michael. People were the same was happening in New Georgia. It was happening in Cardwell. It was happening in Nimba. It was happening. I think about 7 of the churches of the branches of the United Methodist Church encountered the same situation yesterday. So it wasn't easy. So is this church a gay church? Are you a United Methodist? Or not? Is your church a gay church or not? Now I'm asking the question. Reverend Choir say anybody call your church a gay church? You go to I don't want to go to court. I'm asking question.
so Matthias, this news is actually embarrassing But before we dive into the entire Methodist saga, let's just talk about what happened yesterday. I partly followed that story, and what I got from it is that the heads of the church, that is the St. Matthew United Methodist Church, according to them, they got disrespected. They feel that a certain group of people in the church for power, maybe money or fame and thing, or family line, they want to cause split by removing. The church is United Methodist Church, right? But that group of people, according to them, prior to the convention that they had in I think Banga or Lima, something. Okay, Banga, right? That convention they had this time, where Bishop Choir came out right after the convention that if you refer to the church as a gay church, you will be sued. Prior to that, I wasting the video from some of those concerned members. They said they had a discussion, they had a meeting, and they decided, since the Methodist Church International has signed that right of man and man maybe getting married, but not from that cycle where adult marriage should be between two adults with their consent. That is, once you agree and I agree, we can get married.
So in this agreement, it doesn't have to do with anything like gender.
Yeah, no. They didn't mention any. That's where the confusion and the conflict is coming from, right?
Yeah.
They didn't mention gender. They smartly did not mention a particular gender.
And it said once we are adult and we agree to get married.
Yeah.
So Michael and Matthias can say, you know what? Today we are mature people. Michael is above 20. I'm above 20. I'm above 30. So we're getting married. So let's get married.
So what will happen is that the pastor is going to ask you, Matthias, do you agree to get married to Michael? I said, yeah. Michael, do you also agree? I said,
but it's kind of adult.
But they are adult, so they can go ahead with that.
So that was a smart way. As some folks said, no, make it clear.
And they put it under the banner regionalization. But according to the bishop, if your country or your continent honor their maybe laws or some tradition, if they agree that you can practice this strictly, you can go ahead. But smartly, they don't want to say a gay right or maybe something, but the regionalization are depending on your continent or depending on your country tradition while you guys are practicing. So those guys, prior to that, have a meeting and said, in as much as the United Methodist Church has signed onto this, what we're going to do is that we're going to distinguish ourselves from them, right? We're going to disassociate ourselves from the United Methodist Church. Before that, even yesterday, you remember that there is a split now. There's a branch called the Global Methodist Church, right?
Right.
Now, those people, they are honor another denomination according to them. So this St. Matthew now decided not to be part of the global, rather to be even part of the United Methodist Church. They decided to be on their own. Therefore, what the smart they did is that they tried to remove the United
and they say they are Methodists.
Yeah, they call them St. Matthew Methodist Church. There where the problem came from. In their program sheet for this their Sunday service, they omitted the name of
United,
not just United, but the bishop, the head pastor, and those officials that, according to them, that are associated with this regionalization thing, they omitted their names from the information from the program sheet. There were those guys felt offended. And when the service started, those guys was not even thinking about pastors or things. So those guys, the head of the district, I think district council or something, decided to call police that you guys cannot take the natural
decision
when it comes to removing or disassociating yourself from the United Methodist. Why? Because according to them, if you guys don't want to be part of the Methodist, the United Methodist Church, again, no problem. But you guys will not use our edifice to worship. So if you say you're not part of it, then go and build your own building and worship. But you cannot be in the United Methodist Church building
and then you say you are not united.
And say you are not united, but you are Methodist. So that's why the problem came from.
It's just still one there, Michael. But let's recognize someone who's observing a very important day today in their lives, and that's Julius A. Boki and his wife, Mrs. Amiria Boki.
Samira
Boki. Today is their wedding anniversary. Let's say happy wedding anniversary to the couple, that look-alike couple, like brother and sister. Buki has to confess to us. He has to tell us the truth because he stayed a long time in Ghana. He probably has some kind of, Ghanaian, as the Nigerian comedian would say,
Ghanaians.
He has some kind of Ghanaian, relationship, and Samaria being a Ghanaian as well. Being a Ghanaian, well, I mean, that's a wonderful couple. I enjoy emceeing. I MC a lot of weddings. One of the programs I MC that I really enjoy is that waking up. Do you know what it means, Michael, for you to MC a program from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m.? Have you done that? I know. Only the gym brother will keep me up. Look, brother, I talk on the mic until the microphone look at me and say, "Yeah, you are my companion." I say, "No, I want your friendship. I'm tired."
That's what I refer to as an alcoholic.
Oh no, I was tired, but it was really enjoyable. Every aspect of the program was something worth watching, and it kept me up throughout. And the second program that I really enjoy emceeing is Boki's wedding, and that was great. Julius Boki,
What I can say.
happy anniversary. Is there a number that we can call? We can't know Samira will not tape anything, so we can generate small thing if possible. Then later on we can meet somewhere. I see it.
Is it a GoFundMe anniversary?
No. It's not GoFundMe. It's not for Samira. It's for Boki. Because I know today Boki, Megan talk. I'm not going to talk about Boogie might do something, but in time, Boogie, when you come, let's catch up. Let's team up.
Let's say happy anniversary to you. And one thing that I usually admire about him is that he always makes us jealous when he come home, from your home to work.
Maybe it is you that he makes jealous, but he doesn't make me jealous.
A dress code. Do you know that dress code these days has changed?
That's your business, Bookie. Julia, Michael. Let me tell you, Michael. I am happily in a relationship. He may be happily married, but I'm happily in a relationship about to get married. So by the time I meet him at the crossroad, the last time I was dazed on this very radio for Julius Boki's wedding, T-Max said, T-Max and Martin Brown came together. They said, Julius should not associate with me. He should not eat with me because I have not joined the left-hand association. No problem. I feel neglected a lot of time because I'm not married, because the two bosses, they respect marriage. No problem. I'll get married very soon.
Well,
I'm not feeling sorry about that.
You are. Your mood have changed. And you're talking about.
Yeah, but let's move on to another talking point quickly before we open the lines. We want to give you a chance to talk about, choose amongst the issues we're highlighting to speak. Hey, Michael, did you see the guy that went under the car, crying for job? What would be dire? I mean, what is the country turning into? He supported the party, right?
He's according to him.
Yeah, he supported the party. He is currently working. He earns $150 and plus some Liberian dollars. So according to him, when you put his salary together, it's somewhere around $200. But he's looking for something bigger than that so that he can take care of other partisans. Therefore, the man when he won mayor protest, he went under the car. The only thing he did not do the actually pom-pom style of protest, where he took gasoline and set himself ablaze. But I hope that the party officials can work around. But the main person he's calling on to address the situation is Cornelia Kratokpa, who works in the office of the president. Michael, let's just hold on to that clip. We don't really need to play at the moment, but we'll just highlight it. One last important issue to highlight this morning before we go to the lines is
I wanted to read a response from Cornelius.
Yeah, Cornelius said the guy always attack her. This, in fact, at some point he was about to do a physical attack. All right, this is not the first time. He's done it before. But Michael, one thing I would support that guy partly is because those of us who are on the radio, all right, we have seen firsthand how politicians close you up in a Liberian way. They snub you the moment they get to that level. I saw that during the Wias administration. Before George Weah came to power, there were CDC folks that became ministers, that became deputy ministers, that became assistant ministers. They were friends, just like brothers. All right, they will walk. They will call your line. My man, you want to show me? I want to participate. They'll send you text message a couple of times. They want to participate on your show. My man, we are brothers. I mean, the revolution we're fighting for, when we get there, we're not going to forget you, and this and that, blah, 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 blah. They say all sort of things. Do you know that when these guys got elected, all through the 6 years, I was unable to even interact with 3 or 4 of them? I'm talking about real high-profile government officials. One thing about me, like I usually say to T-Max, I will go to the grave with secrets. So I'm not going to mention the names of those individuals. But a lot of them could not even pick our calls. They could not respond to our text messages. So when you see young people behave the way they behave, politicians, I don't know whether it happens in other countries, but they are quick to forget. A lot of them are short-sighted people. They have short memories. That you are with them now. By the time they get there, they no longer want to have a conversation with you. For example, I gave you an example, Rachel Kuhn, the current speaker. Do you know that Rachel Kuhn?
The majority
block speaker. Do you know that Rachel Kuhn is now waking up in the morning, picking up phone, calling pro-CDC journalists and negotiating with them?
Are you serious?
I am telling you. He's on record for doing that. He's not there. So he already have friends. Prior to this man becoming in battle or controversial speaker, whatever way people want to term him, he had people that he could consider as friends. Today, there are more than 6-7 journalists that have reached out to me personally. I call him more than 4-5 times now. He's not picking my calls. So people do these things. So these young men who know that the reward for politics is not in heaven, they get it here on earth. They might want to do anything to ensure that he draw the attention of the people. Thank God that Obadiah did not set himself ablaze. Thank God that Obadiah did not lie down before a moving vehicle. He lay down before beneath a parked vehicle to draw attention. His message has gone wild. If they don't give him job, the next time maybe we might see something different, different from what he did.
But must we even protest before we benefit from struggles?
It is because the people that you think you are struggling with, they do not see you after the struggle is over. And then it's now time to harvest. They do not see you. They snub you. They block you. They ignore your calls. They change their numbers. They block your numbers. They don't even see you. At the end of the regime, in fact, now there are some CDC folks that are reaching out now, and they call regularly.
After 6 years.
After 6 years. I'm telling you, it's happening to me personally. They call me regularly, try to check on me. I'm like, really? So where was your heart?
Is that a true concern?
It's not a true concern. I don't fall for that kind of trap. I don't fall for it. But the point I'm making is, for me, exclude us, those of us who are journalists, exclude us from here. All right? Exclude us from that particular thing. Sometimes we want to reach out, we want to get some information, we want to invite you the same way, come and sit with us on the show, the same way we used to appear prior to you getting into power, but you don't see anymore. They find new set of journalists to do business with, to interact with. What do you think the man who's out there, who went in the trenches, campaigning, fighting and calling and saying, support the rescue mission, if the man is not rescued, do you really think that his message yesterday was worth it? He has to be rescued. So the man said, I'll protest. I'll do whatever I can do, to ensure that I draw the attention of the government. And he did the right thing. I support Obadiah's action. As long as he did not inflict wounds on someone, as long as he did not inflict wounds on anybody, he did not attack anybody with knife, with with machetes, with whatsoever. He didn't carry a weapon. If he can do that kind of harmless protest, I support him. I support him seriously. These people are very heartless. These politicians, they're very heartless. They ignore you like you never you never cross paths with them. I saw one young lady. She's now joined the battle cry group of the youth league of the CDC. I'm like, excuse me, you were just an assistant minister a couple of days ago. She said, yeah, but the party mandate. I said, seriously, party mandate. Anyway, I have not seen you for the past 6 years, and I'm just seeing you today. She's like, yeah, Matthias, I'm around. I said, really? So yes, Obadiah, you got my support. And I am asking here openly. Okay, I'll call Nyanti right after the show. I'm sure Nyanti Tuba should have his contact. Nyanti will give me his contact. We'll get in touch with him. Possibly we might bring him on 50-50 so he can tell us, his audio. But I support Obadiah's action.
Wow,
100%.
So we are looking to see in the coming days what will be the action of those officials for which Obadiah and other guys campaign.
They should better give him job. From. They should better give him job, else they will see some of us protesting along with him. I'm just kidding anyway.
But it's serious though.
All right.
It's serious. The last time that we also witnessed, I think during the Weah administration,
Right.
there's a guy who also protested that if the field is
Yeah,
given job,
Saki.
yeah, thank you.
Saki. He was one of the founding members of the party,
Mhm,
but he
mhm.
didn't die anyway. He said he would have hung himself, but he did not hang himself. Back at the last topic quickly before we move on. Today we got a Mark, I told you earlier that we would have had a very great show. We got a loaded show this morning. It's the issue involving Seti Brothers. All right, you know that last week there was an explosion at Seti Brothers, and there's a guy called Samuka. He passed away. He left his 9-year-old son. That's the thing I was saying in my analysis. Then because I didn't have the details. Seti Brothers, I think, in all moral form, in all moral sense, has the responsibility to raise that 9-year-old man until he become a man of his own. In my mind, just from my view, except this lady in question, the guy, the deceased fiance, gets a man that is potent and can take care of her.
Even if she have a man that is potent that can take care of her,
Yes,
he definitely have to continue with that, because
the kid deserve that.
the kid, I want to take it as he earned it.
Yeah, because
the sad passing of his father,
yeah,
he earned it from Seti.
So it is because of that guy's death that even if Seti should improve on its environmental, responsibility in that area, safety measures, it is the blood. It's going to be on the blood of someone that Seti in the near future, if it becomes vigilant, if it become environmental friendly, if it become safety wise sensitive, it is because of Samuka's blood. And I must say that with our stupor. Having said that, let me say kudos to the Environmental Protection Agency. The Environmental Protection Agency shut down Seti, but after conducting some investigation, because according to the information, the EPA discovered that Seti has been producing some stuff that are equipped health-wise, like even during the COVID, Seti was producing nose masks and other sanitary stuff, to enable people use them, to fight the COVID. And up to now, most of the production that Seti is doing at that factory, as far as medical, materials are concerned, they are distributing them to health facilities free of charge. The EPA reported that it went on to do follow-up with some health facilities, in fact, including the Minister of Health, and the Minister of Health confirmed that yes, this is true. Seti is supplying us. So because of Seti's contribution to society, the ban was lifted, and then Seti had not completed the preparation of its certificate, health hazard certificate or safety certificate. It did not complete that, when the COVID came, even after the COVID. So now Seti is given a period. It has also been fined $5,000, and then Seti is to renew its certificate. Well, I mean, that is a swift action from an institution. We're looking forward to hear from the Ministry of Labor, what Labor Ministry has to say, because Labor Ministry said in 2 weeks, the Hazard Department will conduct investigation. But EPA conducted its investigation swiftly and then came out with a report. That's to talk about proactivity on the job. And I must say kudos to the EPA and Seti. Thanks to you two for the contribution you're making to society. But carelessness is not an excuse. All right, we're not going to sit down. Even if you love, let's put in the context of relationship. You love this woman, you provide for her, you give her all her basic needs. The day you pick up something and you hit her with it, I don't think that is going to justify your abuse against her, your physical abuse. Because you are taking care of her, because you're providing her needs, does not mean you should pick up, something and beat on her and abuse her. It's still an abuse. It's still not going to change her in any way. It remains an abuse. So thanks to the EPA for the swift action, and we're looking forward to the Labor Ministry to take its own action as well, so we can know where we stand in this matter.
Yeah. So to zero in on that, Matthias, it's good that EPA conducted her investigation, but I learned from Jetty scenario that the incident that occurred, it is something that been happening, right? Even though it didn't cause the situation that took the life of this fighter, but it been happening. So something we normally say in our librarian setting, something can be the cause for something to happen. So I want to use this medium to plead with Jetty in as much that he's making contribution. He should also
SETI,
be
not Jetty.
a SETI rather. He should also be concerned of those workers that are also aiding him in the process. He should be concerned of their lives, and he have to equip that place when it comes to the safety measures.
Certainly. And you do not own a business with us, with our workers, with our employees. You are not a boss with our staff.
Mhm.
So if you have an institution you're running, ensure that you serve the people properly so that they can be able to do the right thing. Let's engage the public now. Call us on those numbers: 07777 are the numbers you can call us on to participate on the program this morning. This is Sky Morning Live on Sky 107.1. My name is Matthias Labindi. I'm here with Mark Your Bio. Let's hear you. Call us on those numbers: 07777 We have a couple of issues to talk about this morning. You can choose which one to comment on. Let's hear you. Good morning.
Good morning, Mataya.
Good morning, sir. Let's hear you.
Thank you. My name is Ali Padikuman, and today family of 715.
Go ahead, sir.
No, Mataya, let me say thanks to you for leading morning for one analysis. Mataya, to be under you, when you ask me, I will tell you, say the police must stop the about the one center of Mataya, we have to make sure that our people are valid law. What they want, that one thing, government will come with policy, people will be saying, people not get jobs. Mataya, even other country that everybody get a job. So why we people not baba even in this country, Mataya, one people rather now to be the only address someone else will come with that mentality, the develop country, the skill Modoba for moving from some places. But only address will come everywhere Modoba move. Mataya, I agree with government policy that no somebody will not do for 1 or 2 weeks when election come in and they pull it ban the street because they want vote. I tell you about big information and power country play. Talking about Matella Obidaya. Mataya want to commend Obidaya for the application. Mataya, some of all we are trying to lavish stuff in our various communities and the people in the party for ready and the people are bringing them to power. The last time we went for meeting, they were talking about the vote the one way about 20 some more thousand vote and not vote for them to defend plus different and not vote for them to defend, but they are forgetting about the people that have been there. So why I will be there day now when they do it for one somebody do yeah will be there one day on our car but will be there day we for thousands and hundreds of unity policy even like you guys because everybody is happy to job matter all that. Thank you very much.
Thanks for your contribution on the program this morning. At the same time, I just want to say that I do not disagree with you. I mean, I have no problem with your thought about you saying motorcycles should not run in the city center, but I also want you to consider the constraints that it causes having these people off the streets completely. So while you are making your recommendations, it should not be based on impulses. It should be based on thorough investigation and observation and see the danger that these people pose. With proper law enforcement in place, I'm very sure these people can ply the streets without harming anyone. But to get them off completely, it is something that needs to be really observed. It's something that needs to be studied properly before we take rash decisions that will affect us in the long run. But call us on those numbers: 07777 07777 are the numbers you can call us on to participate on the program this morning. This is Sky Morning Live on Sky 107.1. We are here Monday to Friday, 7:30 to 9 o'clock. Today is Monday, the 24th of February 2025. My name is Matthias Labindi, and I'm here with my colleague Mark Your Bio. We've highlighted a couple of issues. We talked about the situation involving the lady in Grand Crew County that chopped out her husband's testicles. She caught a part of it. She didn't cut everything anyway. that left that wound on the man.
Do you know the interesting part of it?
What?
You are saying she chopped up some. She didn't chop the entire thing.
Yeah,
anyway.
just a small.
Just a small.
Yeah. I mean, she hear him.
It is serious, but
I'm looking at it. I'm looking at the wound. I mean, she didn't reach to. She didn't get all the way deep. You know.
Is it because when she started, people came around, or she just decided to just stop to where she started?
Market, these things can be done very quick, because let me tell you, at this point, it's just like a snake. When you step on the snake tail, you've called for war. All right. I am raising a dog. My little daughter recently mistakenly stepped on the tail of the dog. She got bitten by the very dog that she's taking care of. So you don't just tamper with certain areas.
So anything into consideration that this girl is the same person who feeds me, who gives me water to drink and thing. When she stepped on the tail, it retaliated.
If the pain, it retaliated immediately, because that is it's like somebody declare war against her. I'll let my toilet. Let's take this call. Good morning.
Yeah, how you doing, my brother? I'm Dennis from calling from Ghana.
Let's hear you.
I don't want to comment on the issue of SETI, the issue that occurred here, because I work with a company too.
Okay.
Yeah, but when the issue occurred, actually I was not on job at the time. They got money, I was not there. So I only want to comment on two things. First day is the guy who died. How you saying about he left a kid, they are 9 years old, but I only maybe 2 children.
Okay.
Yeah, 2 children. Well, it is operation on a.
Hello. All right, that person left the line. Where he gonna get back? But I mean, as I was saying, when you there's certain actions you take against people that they will see that they wouldn't consider that, okay, this person mistakenly did it, but they will see that it's a war that you've declared. So that in that case, when women want to do this thing, most time they will let either the man is sleeping or he's drunk, because Michael, when you just make me to feel that pain a little, and I wake up, the retaliation will be bad. So most time it's done very swift. It's not something that she's going to hold and be chopping like she's cutting fish, and then you just be there with him.
So she'll be taking her time.
No. It's not going to be done that way. It's done swiftly. Like you just chop it once and for all, and then you get done with it. All right. So in an event where you did it and you didn't succeed in cutting the whole thing, at least you left a mark. That's what you want to do. Now this lady has an issue that this guy comes home very late. All right. Hey guys, I know sometimes we get carried away by the street, and we don't really feel like going home early. But we should do it. It should not be a habit. Let's do it periodically. And you ladies, I don't think it is the right thing for you to do, to inflict wound on your man simply because he comes home late. Walk away, take another guy, and see what his bad habit will be. Maybe for him, he doesn't come home late. But for him, when he lie down, he sleeps and he doesn't wake up till the next morning.
I think this guy is back on the line.
The guy I called, I went up the line. I went up credit.
Go ahead.
Yeah. The guy, he got 2 children. They operated on a woman when a few days ago when the incident occurred. He had 2 children, and I just want to call on the Liberian government to make sure that the 2 kids be well taken care of. And secondly, to make sure Liberian government to make sure that the worker of the company life should be insured, because we are working here with our life insurance. No worker here life insurance.
Okay.
Yeah.
We
don't have life insurance. So I just call the Liberian government to make sure, or those that are in charge of the investigation of doing sure that everything be done properly and the worker life should be insured.
Thanks for your contribution on the program, my brother.
Okay.
Thank you. Let's want to. You can call us on to participate on the program this morning. This is Sky Morning Live on Sky 107.1. So yes, the lady wouldn't do that and say she's going to take her time to chop it. She take her time. No, the guy will wake up and he fight back. So when she's cutting, she got to cut deep in a way that it will render him powerless, so that he can retaliate. That is what happened. We also talked about the situation involving motorcyclists. Somebody said that the the government should get the people off the streets. Sometimes some of you only make this recommendation when it's your government, when the government that's in power is the government that you supported. So therefore, you now think that certain action should be taken. But when previous governments were in power that you did not support, you couldn't sit there and watch them to go on to say, okay, right, let's get rid of the motorcyclists from the street. You stand up and calling on the video talk shows and say, no, that's not true, it's not fair, that is against the people have to survive. And so, like I said, with proper law enforcement in place, the motorcyclists can plow the streets, and then we all can operate here in a way that they wouldn't be a threat to us, we wouldn't be a threat to them. The police, they and the police will be friends as we go on to operate and ensure that they provide services to us in the country, and while we enjoy their services, and they just have the last time we talked about color coding, I remember the former 102 and I had a conversation on the very platform Sky Morning Live. I brought him on straight from the heart. That was when we were in the old building at Sky old building, the Kim Booker building. The former 102 was with me, and we had a conversation. He said, yeah, he's considering providing recommendations to the LMP so that there can be color coding. And color coding is done in a way that, say, for example, all View, New Georgia, to hustle. So we say painting red, all over red, don't have any other color on it, just red. When we see red, then you get code. You say red, then you say Partners View is what? Say BV, they will say BV number 0001.
During the Marcelli Virgin, there was color code, and for Badnersville, if I can still recall, their color, I think was green or something. Yeah, I think it was green or something.
So you do the color coding when someone, a motorcyclist from New Georgia, say you don't want these guys coming from Badnersville, they can run all over in the communities, in the estate and so on, but they can leave from Badnersville and come to Vietown and stop there. Those motorbikes that say they want to run Central Monrovia, they will only pick up the passenger and drop the passenger to Vietown and come right back to Central Monrovia. The person from Vietown will pick them up straight to Badnersville, straight to Douala, straight to Broadview, where you want to go out of town, bombing, that's your business. That guy, in fact, yes, the guys from bombing too, they should have their own colors. So the point is, what you're going to be doing is that you're going to first of all try to put these guys in a system. Let them start to implement the system by themselves. As time goes by, they start to realize that they get adjusted. Liberians are very quick to adjust. Right now, we are getting used to now riding motorbike, riding keke. That's why I came to work late this morning. Right? In the evening, we're getting used to fighting to get one keke to go home, because we don't find motorcyclists. If you manage to get a keke, you maybe drop you to people, you get a bike from there and continue your journey. We're getting used to that. But the police just have to, sometimes when you take the kind of actions, you swiftly, move on to putting it in a perspective where everyone will work along with you as an institution, as a police organization, and say, you know what, let's improve this situation, let's improve this particular mandate so that it can be a nationwide mandate and work. But the question I have for Greg also is that these booths that were being constructed, that some of them are removed from certain areas. In fact, the Vietown booth, I didn't see it this morning, it's not there. We were told that these booths would have had cameras. So for any reason, if there were cameras, installed in this booth, I am very sure by now we should be able to find the people that vandalized the booth. But maybe the booth were constructed, the cameras were not installed yet up till now, and then the booth was just left like that. So when something happened, the motorcyclists are united. Let us tap in the unity that these people have among themselves, so that as the unity there swells, they will be able to to do something and use their unity to grow them. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Bidescu Tuma. I call you from a resident in New Georgia Estate.
Let's hear you, sir.
Let me begin with the point you are discussing now. In Madam Salif government, there was this arrangement with the motorcyclists that they should be color-coded, and it started fine, but something went wrong. And the issue of the police enforcing laws in Liberia, there is this amount of $20-some million in the budget of the LTC, that is the Liberia Telecommunication Agency, to install cameras along with the police on the streets from all the way Ketley Boulevard, EW Junction. It have taken 3 years. It have not been implemented up to now. And I think that the president told us that those police booths that they build have cameras and they are very sensitive. But then we don't see them operating in that way.
They have cameras. They have cameras, and people went and vandalize them. We can still arrest anybody from till now.
Yeah, that's why the president said in a statement, and the police director said that again, that those booths are very sensitive. They have computers, they have cameras around them. And up to now, we have not seen anything. We have not seen any crime recorded by this police booth, but then they are even not functional again. Those money went just like that. But the issue of the lady who, according to you, started to chop, there's no small chopping of pennies at all, no small chopping of pennies. Every part of a penny is sensitive. When you pinch one, and there should be reaction.
Right.
So I think the issue of playing with a man's pennies or his private part, if that man could even kill her, if he had a chance, he would have done that, because that is terrible and it's condemnable. We must condemn that. Movement against men will come up with a statement against that, because we are forming a movement for violence against men. Because there are men whose rights are also violated, but nobody sees that. They only see women. If it was a woman, by this time, the issue would have, the men would have even been solved by now.
So wait, Mr. Tumbe, are you saying that you guys are now forming an organization for movement for against violence against men, and all of that, simply because of this latest action?
No, not because of this latest action. There are men who are undergoing such treatment. There are men who are beaten every time by their women, but these issues are not raised. All we need here is gender ministry, but it's not gender, it's for women. So we want to form an organization that will speak for men also in society. Men who are marginalized by their wives. Men who women go out and they come late and the men open the door. There are men like that who open the door, who cook for their wives, who man children for their wives, and their wife goes out and come back the time they want to come. But those issues are not raised in society. Only women and children. Men to have rights, and we will rise up for the right of men.
Thank you so much. This is a new, indeed is a new beginning, and we're hearing something different. Absolutely. Let's hear from this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Matthias.
Good morning, sir. Let's hear you.
My name is Matthias from Ontario.
From where?
Matthias, my concern has the motorcycle.
Go ahead.
I told what the motorcycle we are all condemning it. In no way that if we are going to win that far to destroy police and police chopping, we are very, very violent. Why we are condemning the fact for us are very good. We do delivery. The police are still stopping us from entering. We do delivery, and you'll be well finished with a pack on your back or your tank of gas, everything there. You don't look like no valor. You are just passing through. But we are finding it very difficult to put the checkpoint every time. And see the delivery goes over motorcycle and main street. And they buy the show, they have lesson and everything. When they put out in that putting in place the last time, they about all regulations, all budget ready, so you show and how you hand it. And I believe we are doing the lift, but they are starting up a movement. The very difficult matter. So we are begging the police to have a little bit, how long the why they are setting the new strategy. We welcome that. They are also appealing to them for us that need to live in. So they can get easy access to using our business. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks for your contribution on the program this morning. Let's hear you two call us on the numbers 0777777 107 077221223. The numbers you can call us on to participate on the program this morning. This is Sky Morning Live on Sky 107.1. Let's recognize some of you following us live on social media. Alfred Afrido Africano Kiajo is watching from Shida Clough-Fitch Market Community. Julius Boki is watching. Vani K. Fambula says, good morning from Radio Land. Vani is watching from Congo Town, 540. David E. Harris is watching. Says, good morning, Matthias and Mark. I'm following from Benson Street. Welcome. Louis Yasia is watching from Pennsylvania. Abraham T. Thomas is watching from Johnsonville, Uptown. Welcome to the program. We have a few minutes to go on the program this morning. Call us on those numbers 07777 107 07777 221223. The numbers you can call us on to participate in the program. You just listen to a passionate plea from a distributor, and I understand the background this guy is coming from. For example, you work with some of the restaurants, and your duty is to take food supply to people from here, there, and yonder. You certainly need access. I know a couple of friends that sometimes, like weekends on Saturdays, while we're sitting some places, they're ordering food online, and before you know it, they in 10 20 minutes the food will arrive. But if that guy does not have access to the road, the client may be waiting for a very long time, and in a situation where the person had already paid for the food in question, and they decide at some point to say, you know what, I'm tired, man. I'm not going to wait any longer, and then it becomes a problem. All right, then it becomes a problem. So yes, let the police work it out so that they can be able to put some things together, put them in perspective, so that it can be done in a proper way, in a way that absolutely everyone will be respected. The motorcyclists will be respected, and the motorcyclists should be cognizant of their responsibilities as they're giving access to the streets. They're taxpayers. Yes, they should just be reminded of their responsibilities as they go on to do their stuff. All right. We also spoke about the situation involving the Sati brothers, and how this situation has led to the death of someone who is a family man. We hope that we hope that the government can ensure that the rights of the people there are respected at all times, in ensuring that they work and then their safeties are met. And as the safeties of these people are met, then they do the work, they earn the money, but the safety matters. Somebody talk about insurance. That's another problem that we have in our entire labor sector. Not many institutions, seek insurance for their staff. They just let people just go ahead and do whatever they want to do. The well-working institutions, no, you don't have any hope of you being, protected. When you die today, that's all. It's gone. It's gone. Everything is gone from you. So you have nothing absolutely to show. But call us on those numbers 07777 107. Call us on 07777 107 07777 221223. The numbers you can call us on to participate on the program this morning. We have 5 minutes to go, Mark here. A quick recap, but first let's take this person on this line. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Fine, thank you. Welcome.
Yeah, this is Tama Harrison Sayemo calling from downtown, Bassett Town, Lower Johnsonville.
Welcome, Mr. Fayemo.
Thank you very much for this kind of discussion. And I want to commend the EPA for the action. And I hope they will continue, because sometimes things can start good in Liberia, it does not end. And also the issue of the police, somebody flagged that the camera were supposed to be placed on the street so that it can help them. In other developed countries, I think we see these things even in buildings, in banks, and other institutions that need to be security guarded. But here in Liberia, we do not, measure. Sometimes it's being put in place here good, but the implementation of everything in Liberia is weak.
Yeah.
So, and also, I want to stress on the issue of that fellow who talked about the agenda. This agenda in Liberia, gender-based violence, is only focusing on women and children and girls. I have not heard them talking anything against violence of boys, even in school. In schools, boys are violated, but nothing is being done. Sometimes, when you go even to the principal or so for investigation, and they are not appealing to the board to get come that more if it is a lady, they will flag you until everyone will want to hear about it. And I think the men too get their rights. There are some men who are greatly marginalized. Only thing is not being flagged, but it is very serious. Like he rightly said, there are some men they like slaves to their women, but they do not know the step to take to flag these issues out. So I think when this movement is put in place,
why are you going to support them? You're going to support the movement? You going to be a member of the movement?
I want to be a member. I live in Bumi here. If he get me right, he come around with organize that moment in Bumi too. I can move. I can make a strong pledge of other citizens that men that the organization will extend.
Okay.
Then we'll have men being flagged out when they have this issue. We will take the initiative of standing for them, talking for them, so that they will not be marginalized. And even scholarships. When they come, most of the scholarships that are being given, they are given to women and men. All of these things need to be flagged out so that our country can also be on the balance. I thank you very much. Let me give other people the.
Thank you. You're the last. In fact, you're the last person. So we give you that latitude of time. Thanks for your contribution on the program this morning. I mean, the guys are even talking about forming. And they're gonna, Michael, you gonna be part of that organization? Are you been abused? Because I'll go to my daughter and ask her, why are you abusing Michael?
Well, not to my knowledge.
Not to your knowledge.
Perhaps I have been abused, but no, not to my knowledge.
I tell you, but we have to go. And,
but it is something we have to watch out for, though.
Yeah, I'm sure these guys are. That might come up very soon. In a way, I don't want to open another Pandora box. There's no time already. We have to go. Michael,
but that also goes to you. Have you ever been abused by a woman?
I don't think so. I don't think so, Michael. Abuse, maybe the woman may take pride in what they did. What they did, it hurt me. But I've been a gentleman. I just stay in my gentle posture and say to you, yes, hey, I know that you hurt me and I'm aware. And I know that you are aware that I am aware. So, I mean, I don't want you to take glory for it.
So you don't want to describe it as being abused. You just want to take it as maybe she hurt you.
You hurt me in a certain way, right? I just want to let you know that I'm aware that you hurt me, and I know that you hurt me. However, I'm okay. But just go ahead, move on. You're not going to get the reaction that you expect. I'll keep moving on. Well, with that, we draw the curtains on today's edition of the program, Sky Morning Live on Sky 107.1. Join us again tomorrow morning for another interesting edition of the program, Sky Morning Live. We'll be here again to talk about more interesting developments about Liberia, Africa, and all other parts of the world. My name is Matthias Labindi. I've been here with my colleague, Mark Bayo, who will continue doing it now as a team all through until later maybe. When there's something that comes up, then we can find our way elsewhere. Have yourselves a wonderful day.